Hey guys, what's going on? This is LEvL, and I'm just going to give you guys basically a preference video. This is for capture the flag specifically. So if you guys play capture the flag, hang around. I got a few tips for you guys, some things that are just way underutilized and other things like that. So let's get started. Alright guys, my first tip or preference for you guys is the bumper jumper pilot. If you guys haven't tried it, it's freaking great. It gives you a lot more ability out on the playing field and all that stuff. So if you guys haven't tried it, there is a bit of a learning curve, so expect some frustration, stuff like that. But it gives you guys abilities to look around while you're wall running without taking your right thumb off the stick to hold A or anything like that. So I definitely recommend this. Now, there is another bumper jumper, so make sure you don't get them confused. Just get the pilot so that your Titan will always have the same controls, and then it only changes the jump button and the use or your tactical ability for the A. Now, the custom loadouts, like I said, this is all preference. I'm not telling you guys to try this out because they're all basically standard anyway. I was just going to show you guys what I use, and that's what I'll be using in all my videos right here. So here you go. You can try it if you want. I know some of you guys would say Strider's the best in CTF. I'm not disagreeing with you. And also, here's my pilot loadout that I prefer when I'm tryharding. And the number one thing that you need in CTF, the ordnance, is the satchel charge. By far, that's what I highly recommend. And everything has its own good things about it, like this right here. I highly recommend the parkour kit. So with that, I'm just going to talk candidly over this next clip. It's kind of a long clip, but some interesting things happen. Like I call in my Titan right before I jump down and get the flag. So it lands exactly when I get the flag. So the chance of me dying, even if I got shot there, I can still get into my Titan. As you see, I get rodeoed. This is where the cluster missiles come in. See, I can use that cluster missile to kill the guy on my back. Even though it gives me a damage, I can still get back to the flag as long as I don't run into a Titan or anything like that. So that's another good point, is try cluster missiles out. And I'll give you guys some good examples toward the end of this video about how you can use them to clear rooms, or if somebody goes in for a flag, you fire them. Since there's no friendly fire in this game, you can use them to clear rooms, or just even use it for a distraction or cover, like smoke. Now speed up here, and I noticed that they grab our flag, so luckily I got a teammate over here that's going to challenge this other Titan, and I do whatever I can to stop this guy. But a big thing is, when you play CTF, play with a team. It don't matter what game mode you play in this game, it's going to be frustrating if you play by yourself. So you always want to team up with somebody that knows what's going on. Now here, obviously I got to eject. And tip number 3, I'm going to lose track of these tips, but know your routes. And I know I ran right past the guy, but that was the least of my problems with the Titan right in front of me. Know your routes, know which way you want to go before you start. I didn't want to go this way, I improvised. But from here, if you know the map layout, you can kind of see it before you get there. And don't be afraid of stopping off to kill the guy that has the flag. And that's where I say the satchel charges comes in handy. If I would have took my time to throw 2 grenades, the guy would have seen where it came from, and maybe they could have popped me in the face. So use satchel charges. They'll never see where it come from. It don't give you a blip on the map or anything like that. Now, a good point here is I go up and I sit, because usually there will be a guy coming chasing you basically, and if you can get up high and wait for him to come in, then perfect. So alright guys, let's talk satchel charges. They're the most underused ordnance in the game because it's hard to use and hard to get used to, but if you mix it with the bumper jumper pilot, it's 10 times easier when you're wall running, and that's about all the time that I use it, when I'm wall running or such like that. But you can use it to clear rooms, to kill pilots, or take off other ordnance that may be around the flag. Highly useful. Or like the instances you'll see in this video, you can get a double kill or triple kill really easy, because these things blow the shit out of everything. They're meant to be like anti-Titan almost, because these things do a lot of damage. Cluster missiles, also great for clearing out rooms. You can just fire it in there and it'll blow the hell out of everything that's in there, and then you can either get out, or you can fire it before one of your teammates goes in, which you'll see a good example of that here coming up. So yeah, this is really good. It's also underrated. Like this, if you hit the guy directly with that, you can just see his health and everything just go down. It's almost like hitting him with a plasma rifle or a railgun, and it just does a lot of damage. So here's the example I was talking about of Freak gonna score the last flag for the win. He waits for me to fire into the room there, and you'll see I get a kill, and it works out perfect. So that's a good strat right there to use. So I highly recommend the cluster missile. It's really cool. Not to mention how satisfying it is when you shoot somebody and hit them directly in the face. Along with learning routes, don't be afraid of experimenting with other stuff, especially if you can get an edge on your opponent. Like this instance right here, you'll see where it says return to game. You know, you got 10 seconds, use it. You know what I mean? That works out great for this little run right here, even though my aiming is very poor. It works out really good. So just another tip, you can bail out of your Titan as long as you're holding X right after you bail. You will take the zip line, and it'll lead you right back into why I love satchels so much. So like I said, just try everything I told you guys, and the controller setup, you'll find the maneuverability a heck of a lot easier like that right there. I wouldn't be able to do that holding A. So just try it out and see what you guys think. Also, never stop moving. This guy right here had me dead to rights. He should have killed me really quick, but as you can see, once you start moving, a moving target is hard to hit. So just remember, you can parkour and just keep moving. That's a huge tip. I hate seeing the people just running the flag back on the ground. I mean, that's just horrible. So I'm going to finish this video up, guys, with a little return I thought was pretty cool. There's a bunch of guys doing routes and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I've seen this route before, but this is just a neat little route that I think you guys will enjoy.
Pilot, your Titan will be ready in 2 minutes.
Got the enemy flag. Now bring it home.
Hey, your Titan will be ready in 60 seconds.